Welcome to the French Wedding Podcast with your host Naïm, the only podcast in English about weddings in France. Great conversations, tips and insights about your French wedding, some wisdom before your big day, and the opportunity to hear wedding professionals actually living and working in France, only for your day to be the most amazing to remember.
Hello everyone and welcome to the French Wedding Podcast. Greetings from France. This is the place where we're recording this show. I'm Naïm, professional ceremony officiant based in my hometown Paris, and I created this show especially for future brides and grooms willing to get married in Paris or anywhere in France. Each episode is an occasion to meet a main actor of the industry, can be a vendor such as a wedding planner, hair and makeup artists, bridal salon, videographer, venue owner, bloggers, you name it. This show exists to bring you some insight about how people do things in France regarding the wedding industry, but we also share funny stories, things to know, and special memories when we happen to work together on the very same wedding. She is capturing love in Paris plus all of Europe. That's quite a tagline, but the funny part is she delivers. Alyssa is an American photographer based in Paris, France, and today on the show we talked about her beginnings back in Atlanta, Georgia, where she started her own photography business from scratch with her sister, and also how she used the pandemic as an impulse to grow and get better. Please welcome Alyssa Belkaci on the French Wedding Show. Alyssa, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for sharing this time with me. Once again, we're in Paris. I'm in Paris. I hope you are too. We're recording remotely today, so it's a surprise. We're both recording from Paris. That's an affirmation. How's everything today? Welcome to the show.
Thanks. Everything's good. I am in Paris as well, and right now we're in April, so as I'm sure you know, the spring is blooming, and it's a nice time to be in the city for sure.
Especially, April. That's what we were talking about right before starting the recording today. Getting pretty busy. I guess you're busy this year. What's going on? Are you making the most of it?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year. I am an American wedding photographer, but I'm based now in Paris. I've been here for almost 2 years now. So most of my work revolves in Paris, although I do work throughout Europe. So this year I'll be working a little bit in Switzerland, Italy, and Portugal as well. But yes, my home base is in Paris. So I'm looking forward to all the weddings this year. It is getting busy, as you said.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Maybe we can start from there since you introduced yourself like this, Alyssa. Tell me more about your business because obviously you're a photographer. I got a lot of photographers, but everybody's different. So you started in 2015, if I'm accurate, if I did my homework correctly.
Yeah, you did your homework correctly there.
I have to. All right.
Yeah, so yes, I was based before in Atlanta, Georgia, in the USA. And so I started my photography business there. And actually, I did a photo video team with my sister, and we shot weddings all around the US. And it was really a great time. That was so much fun. You know, since then, things have changed. We both got married. So I ended up being in Paris. My husband's French. And so now I've restarted my business here in 2020. And yeah, weddings is definitely my passion. I love being around couples. I love romance. And yeah, the way I would describe my style is that I love unscripted moments with you. So I think my style is very natural. I like just being friends with my clients, getting to know each other and kind of documenting your time in Paris together.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling as well. Going through your website and photos and etc. You more provide an experience to the couple and getting to know them personally, and then shooting for them. This is how you would describe your style, yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly how I would describe it because we can see such an abundance of weddings and wedding photography on social media these days. It's beautiful to observe, but truly, when it comes down to it, your story is yours and yours alone. So I like to provide kind of a unique experience for each of my couples, kind of dive deep into getting to know you as a person, as we work alongside each other. And then, of course, Paris has so much to offer as far as the different districts, different architecture, whatever you like to do. So we really kind of craft the day that each couple wants, and that's really fun for me to get to capture that for them.
Yeah, this is how I felt, and yeah, this is some you can also offer planning to your clients. This is also an option.
Yeah, so something I specialize in here is I offer small scale elopement planning with my couples. So because I do live in Paris, I live in this very big destination hub. I've really taken the time to source out different vendors I love to work with. I know Paris really well. I spend literally every week walking around the city and seeing new spots. So, that's my life and I love that. So when it comes to doing elopement planning with my couples, I do take on projects like this with them. So, yes, I just wanted to say with that, it's not at all a competition against wedding planners. I think wedding
Hmm.
planners are amazing. And if you want a full scale wedding, there's so many amazing and luxurious wedding planners to work with in the city. And I would totally recommend them. So, what I do though is simply planning these kind of smaller scale elopements with my clients and helping connect them to different vendors and create that style of a day for them.
Yeah, talking about the fact that you're American, which is amazing. I'm French. I'm born French native, and the thing I realized in working with vendors in the Paris wedding industry, there's a lot of foreigners, and I really think it's a very good thing. And I'm a Parisian. I'm born. Paris is my city,
Yeah.
and I really don't have the same observation skill. Let's call it that way to make it pull it, and it's very different being French and being foreigner in Paris. I think it's a plus to be a foreigner and offer this kind of service. As what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting observation. I mean, of course, I'm sure as a Parisian, you have your strong points too. You probably know the most. You know a lot
Maybe
of things
some
because
different
you're
places.
you're born and raised here for sure. But yeah, of course, being a foreigner in a new city, I feel like, yeah, I've been able to kind of come here with like new eyes, if you will,
Exactly.
and come on the ground. And even though it was certainly a crazy time to move across the world in 2020 with the world scene.
Best time ever.
Yeah, I was able to kind of take my time to really observe and get planted in the city. And so now I feel like, yeah, it's like coming into the city with a new eye. So that is cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. Um, Talking about Paris, okay, but talking about travel sessions, because this is also what you offer. You offer destination weddings. You can basically accommodate your clients through Europe
Yeah.
if
Yes, I
they
do
ask for it.
travel.
What destinations did you do already?
So far, I have photographed a little bit. Mostly, I would say I photographed in Italy and a little bit in the UK. Of course, we are recording this in April 2022. So if you listen to this later on, you can check out my page and see more. But upcoming this year in 2022, I'm going to Lisbon, Switzerland, and as well Italy, a little bit in Florence, shooting a wedding, and then upcoming next year in the Amalfi Coast. So I'm
Very
looking forward
nice.
to that. So yeah, I love to travel around Europe, and yes, that's totally something I love to accommodate with my couples for sure.
Very good. This is also one of my 2022, 2023 goals slash objectives. I was offering my services only in France and starting in Spain this summer.
Oh,
But
cool.
Italy is also something that I'm looking for. And yeah, basically the whole Mediterranean. coast and sea.
I can pass your name along to my to any inquiries I have.
Let's spread the word, guys. Yeah, this is the right person to use. Yeah, I think it's very interesting for a lot of Europeans. We don't realize how beautiful our countries and coasts and seas are, up until foreigners start to say, "Hey, I really want to get married here." And yeah, by the way, this is beautiful. So this is
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
interesting because, oh, sorry, but
Yeah, go ahead.
it's interesting because in the US, and for any Americans listening to this, I'm sure they know, it's very common to maybe travel from state to state for weddings
Yeah.
and things like that. So it's kind of almost, it's not exactly the same in a sense, but it really can be sometimes that close as like traveling to a different state just to get to Spain or to Portugal from France. So it's a nice chance to try that.
So American people tend to do this also in America.
Yeah, I think that that's quite common. A lot of wedding photographers or wedding vendors in general become, across the nation. They might go to New York and then California. So it's 3 or 4 hour flights, like going to Greece or to Italy, like that.
Very good. And something that I never seen before, maybe I'm an amateur, but the honeymoon sessions that you're proposing, never seen it, never thought about it. How did it started?
Yeah, so that's a session, so like I said before, I plan small scale, modern, luxurious elopements with my clients. And I connect them to different vendors. But sometimes people are coming simply for just a romantic vacation or even their honeymoon or just to enjoy the city. So they're not necessarily eloping, but I find that different clients want to be connected to, vendors, if that's flowers or makeup and hair or to rent a nice dress or something like that. So, the kind of tagline I have for the honeymoon
Hmm.
is for people for those on their honeymoon or those forever young in love or forever new in love. And so, wherever you're at in your life and in your love story, you can come and book me with that, and I can help connect you to those different vendors, even if it's not an elopement, if it's just, a fun time in the city to be documented.
Yeah, I mean, photo sessions during trips. A lot of people do that. Photo sessions, family portraits, or couple portraits. But I think the tagline "honeymoon session" is the first time I stumble upon this. Yeah, I think it's very genuine and original. People look for that. I don't know if it's successful for sure, but yeah, this is something that people can definitely go for. And you are like me. You started your business here in 2020, probably the best time ever in the universe. And with this experience, what did you wish that you've known something before you started? Don't say COVID, but something else.
Well, I think it's a good question. And I think just the biggest thing that I have learned is that I do have to say that trusting locals or taking the time to speak with others around you is such a good skill to have for me or for, the job that we
Hmm.
have in the wedding industry, because I have to say, when I came here, I was coming just with what I knew from the States, but it's completely different working in France. There's always new things to learn. There's new things that I've learned about the city. So yeah, just to take the time to be able to do that, I'm glad I did. But yeah, I've learned to kind of connect with other vendors, find other amazing people in the industry, because we can all work together and help to serve clients better and to offer better services, because we're stronger as a team, if that makes sense in a sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, obviously, it resonates a lot with me because I started from zero, maybe like you, and I obviously I'm Parisian, but I didn't know anyone else in the industry, and this is also one of the reasons I started this podcast to kind of network, even if I don't really like the word, but get to know other vendors and yeah,
Yeah.
work together. But in the end of the day, there's no competition here, like you said before with the wedding planners. We're all in this together, and it's always great to have great people. And I mean, the French wedding industry is very genuine and very, very open. I see this is my experience. I'm sure it's the same for you, but it's very easy to get to know people. You can cold message them and call them, and they're very open and happy to share some stuff with you. So I think it's a good opportunity to work together. And I just wanted to be to do a small apartes talking about the difference between setting up a business in France and versus in America.
Oh boy.
don't kill the French administration, please. Be nice.
I try.
Yeah, I lived in LA for a while, and yeah, that was maybe the number one thing that popped up in my head was how easy it was to set up a business and to register yourself as a vendor. This is not the same in here. This is true.
Yeah, that's true as well. Someone should have given me that heads up too. Good point.
I mean, it's hard. I'm not gonna say we're easy, but yeah, it's kind of difficult. I don't really know why. If that can help, even a French citizen is, yeah, we all agree on this. But I think they're working on it, and the fact that everything is coming online, is making things smoother. But we just have to pray and cross fingers. So what are the plans, Alyssa, for 2022, 2023? Is there something that you look forward to except the busy season? Is there anything new that you're going to propose to your couples?
Well, yeah, I think what so many of us are looking forward to is maybe 2022 is kind of the first year, like you said, we keep praying, if you will, that we're going to have a normal year in a sense of being able to, do things a little bit without the restrictions, of course, being safe at all times, taking the precautions needed, but having like that freedom to do that. So I'm really looking forward to all my elopements this year. I also in July am hosting a small scale photography workshop as well in Paris. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just throwing myself into these projects, and I know I'm gonna learn a lot along the way. I'm gonna keep connecting with vendors, and for me, that's what makes me feel good, is just to continue to grow. It's never good to just feel good. Like, well, I mean, you have to be proud of yourself, but not to just feel stagnant of where you're at. I like to continue to try new things, to connect with new people. And so I just really look forward to that after having some years of downtime. 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years was very, very special years. I think, like you said, everything is a lesson, and we're all working every day to grow and never stop growing. And I think it's the key to success and make people happy. And that's what it's all about in this industry, I guess.
Yeah, totally. For sure.
So thank you so much for taking the time to share with me some moments. We're always recording remotely, but I'm sure I'm going to cross your path in Paris or in France somewhere this summer. Do you have anything that you want to add to mention to your audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if you're looking to plan a small scale elopement that's very romantic and modern and just fun, I would love to be able to take that on with you or chat about that. And yeah, it's really what I say is it's really stress free and it's all inclusive. So it's a perfect way to plan and to just be connected with your vendors through me and the different ones I know. And I know me and you, Naeem, have quite a few elopements this summer where you're going to be officiating with my couples. And so I really look forward to that, working together in collaboration. So it's really fun and we just have a good time in the city. So if anyone is looking for that, I'm happy to chat it up with you on that.
Very good, Alyssa. Thank you so much. I will put your Instagram and contact email and websites in the show notes for people listening, have an easy access. I'll just like to finish with this line, what you said about stress-free. I have a lot of clients, a lot of couples, a lot of brides who are thinking that it's not that useful to have a planner or somebody making the day smoother. And I think it's one of the key to the happiness of the day. I'm sure you will agree with this. But yeah, the fact that you mentioned the word stress-free, I remember quite a few events where the stress was not free, and that was terrible. So.
I think it's honestly true. And, what's really nice when you have people on your side like that, whether it's someone like me or a wedding planner helping you with a larger event, is that they truly are that local person that can help you and have experience. And we know this won't deter anyone from coming because Paris is one of the biggest destinations in the world. But, there's things like the 2024 Olympics are coming to Paris. So there's different construction starting and different ways to navigate. So, I find little things like that, like a wedding planner or a planner that can be on your side to scope things out for you really, really, really helps. And like you said, it keeps the stress free, which is what you want on a wedding day.
You just want to focus on the happiness and the good and the smile, and the rest is for professionals.
Exactly.
All right, Alyssa, thank you so much once again, and I'll see you down the road. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks again for listening to the show today. You can find more information on our guests in the show notes, as well as my contact and my website. If you have any questions regarding your French wedding, I'm happy to help. Also, please do not hesitate to leave a review for the show. There's also a link for that. That will literally take 1 minute of your precious time and will mean the world to me. I always appreciate your support. Thank you again very much for your time and feedback. Wishing you a great day or a great night anywhere you are in the world. I send you some good vibrations, and we'll talk to you again soon for a new episode. Bye bye.